So let's start by talking about the paw of the bear. What things have to be in place for all transactions to be allowable? The first is that you have to have a documented procurement policy. So again, documented, read in writing. You need to have a written procurement policy in place. You have to have a necessity of the purchase. In other words, we have to need it to do our grant. We can't buy stuff we don't need. Even if they're in the budget, we don't buy it unless we actually need it. We have to have open competition to the extent required. And that extent depends a lot on the size of the procurement. We can't violate our conflict of interest policy. Remember I said of the 4 written policies, one was procurement policy and one was a code of conduct. So we have to have some kind of a written code of conduct. And if we violate that, potentially those costs could be disallowed. And we have to have sufficient and proper documentation. So again, if it's not in writing, it does not exist in the world of documentation. So we want to make sure we're adequately documenting our transactions through procurement. And the amount of documentation can vary depending on the size of the procurement or the complexity.